right, Shalom. We the brothers Great Millstone Church in Birmingham, Alabama. And as always, want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua.
Double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all you sincere brothers out there that's laboring in his work and continue to push out this gospel in diligence, true faith, and sincerity. So yeah, we just want to go into another quick sitting concerning the end of the world, man, because that's where we at right now. All right, if you measure the time diligent and you see what's taking place throughout the planet Earth, as far as the prophecy is concerned, then you should come to the conclusion that we're at the end, man. And even those people who are not subscribed to the scriptures, so to speak, who don't believe in the Bible or who don't build their foundation off the Bible, they can they'll tell you that, you know, we at the end, man. You know, people in the church, these so-called Baptist church people, you know, Christians, they even tell you that we at the end. But as far as the brothers out there that understand what time we in and understand these prophecies, you see what's going on. Like, for an example, this guy Trump just went over there to the Middle East, stirred everything up. All right, now you're going to have these Islamic states to, you know, come up against Jerusalem, and that's going to be a standoff. All right, then who's bagging up those Islamic states? You know, Hezbollah and all them different regions. Iran. Then who bagging up Iran? Russia. So you see everything, Mossad putting everything in play, man. And you got this guy, this Prime Minister of Israel, Bishop, what his name, Benjamin Netanyahu, whatever his damn name. Well, Israel, they just sent Scud missiles over in Saudi Arabia, man. And they ain't claiming responsibility, but everybody know that they did. And this guy, the Prime Minister over there, Bishop Netanyahu, whatever this damn gutter rat, all right, he's a fake Jew. he pretty much warned Iran not to set up no territory over in that region, man. All right, in Tehran and Syria. So this thing is cooking, man. Matter of fact, get Jeremiah real quick up, 49. Yeah, Jeremiah 49 and 20. Because now you see Israel coming in the play, coming to the forefront. Well, guess what? That's all biblical prophecy, man. So go ahead up.
Yeah, this Jeremiah 49 and 20. Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord that he have taken counsel, that he have taken against Edom and his purposes, that he have purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely shall make their habitations desolate with them.
Right, and the least of the flock that's going to draw them out is who? Israel, man. That's the smallest country. So that's prophecy, what you see taking place, man. Everything unfolding. The scene is the stage is set. The Most High is putting everything together. Matter of fact, somebody get what's that? Amos? No, Joel 3 and 11. But just hold it on deck and let's go into Matthew 24th chapter.
All right, it's Matthew 24 and 1. And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the building of the temple, the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left one here, one stone upon another, that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
Right, and that's what we're going to get into. All right? The disciples wanted to know, they was inquiring of the Lord, when will the end of the world be? And give us signs to show us when will the end be. And that's another reincarnation scripture if you really look at it, because why was the disciples concerned about, you know, the end of the world? All right, go ahead up.
And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Right. So the Lord made an accurate prophecy, man. Because right now in these times, that's all you see is, or all you hear about is wars and rumors of wars, man. You can turn on your local news, or you can check one of these alternative media outlets, Al Jazeera, BBC, RT News, and it's gonna be the same thing. You're gonna hear the war drums beat, man. All right, it's gonna be the vibration of war. That's what you see going on right now. That's the rumor that's being spread throughout the planet, war. And you got these simple Americans, man. All right, these Babylonians, they just docile. They don't know what the hell going on, man. They just going with the motions. All right, and Mosai gonna take them, man. They gonna be taken in that stupidity, man. All right, you got the average American getting ready to tailgate or watch a damn NBA basketball game, man. Or they got their DVR set on some reality TV. Meanwhile, the vibration on the earth is war. And Yahweh Shai speaking about that. Go ahead, up.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
Right, so all these things is on the horizon, man, which is already been earthquakes. It was just an earthquake, if I'm not mistaken, in somewhere on the East Coast, like a 5 point something on the Richter scale, man. But that's a diverse place, man. All right, it's gonna be more and more earthquakes that's gonna happen around the world. That famine is. We was just discussing that before we went on live, man. The fact that right now it's really a famine, but being under the watch of this devil Esau, that's why he's known as the devil, the deceiver, because he's able to deceive you even in the famine. He feeding you all type of rats and all type of bullshit right now, man. Because the food it's a shortage of food. That's a fulfillment of Genesis the 4th chapter, where the Lord told Cain that the earth was not going to yield its fruit to him. So right now, while Esau is in power, the earth is not being kind to him, man. All right. So what Esau got to do? Esau got to finesse the earth, man. He got to compromise and do what he got to do, make all these GMOs. So the scripture is speaking, man, loud and clear, man. All right. So that was it on that. Or was it
It's more. It's
yeah. Somebody get Habakkuk 2 at the end. It should get that Habakkuk 2nd chapter. Because everything that Yahweh Shai is saying right now, and for the most part, all the prophets spoke of concerning the end time, is actually speaking now, man. It's coming into play, man. And one of the main signs, well, you got a couple of, this let you know that we at the end, man. It's not like we juggling a lot of prophecies. We only looking to 2 prophecies for real. We waiting on the chip to be made mandate, and we watching what's going on over there in the Middle East. So that show you how close we at the end, man. So get that real quick up.
This is on Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Right, at the end it shall speak and not lie. And everything that Yahweh Shai saying in Matthew 24th chapter is speaking, man, and it's not lying. All right? Everything is coming into play, man. So go back to Matthew 24.
That is Matthew 24 and 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted.
Right, so these are the beginning of sorrows. So right now what you see with the tension going on in the Middle East, all right, that's the beginning of sorrows. But shortly, it's going to be all hell going to break loose over here in America, meaning the power going to go out, all right? These different nations, it's a such thing called cyber war, man, where these different nations hacking into each other's computer, power grids, and it's an ongoing battle. See what I'm saying? You got nerds on this side against nerds on this side up to 4 in the morning hacking. He counteracting. You know, he countering that hack attack, and the average Jake just sleep. You know what I'm saying? But what's gonna happen? They're gonna break into this power grid, man, and it's gonna be dark out here, man. And that's gonna set off a sequence of events. So the Lord talking about everything that's gonna happen, man. But before all these things happen, what's the beginning of sorrows? This war you hear about, man. The rumors of war. All right. The Lord gathering. Matter of fact, somebody get Revelation 9 and what that is? Revelation 9 and I believe around the 14th verse. If I'm not mistaken, Revelation 9.
All right, this Revelations 9 and 14. I think 15. 4 angels were loose.
Yeah. Come.
Yeah, this Revelations 9 and 15. And the 4 angels was loose, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year for to slay the third part of men.
Right, and who are the third part of men? Esau. All right, you got the sons of the Most High, the sons of men, which is the other nations, and the son of perdition. That's the third part of men. So the 4 angels that was prepared for this moment that you see happening right now, they set up. So when the Lord get that order, it's going to be the destruction of the third part of men, meaning the system that you see right now. All right, the society that you see in place, the rulership. Go ahead up.
Let me keep going. All right. Verse 16. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000.
Matter of fact, jump up to the 14th verse.
14, right. This Revelation 9 and 14, saying to the 6th angel, which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates.
Right, and the great river Euphrates as well, over in the Middle East, man. That's the place. Now give me Joel 3 and 11. That's the place where everything gonna be stirred up. And that's happening right now, man. So you can't tell me this book ain't the most powerful book on the planet, man. This book accurately prophesied what's happening right now, man. All the momentum is over there in the Middle East. All right, go ahead up.
This is Joel 3 and 11. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither, cause the mighty ones to come down.
Yeah, cause the mighty ones to come down. Who is the mighty ones? Those same angels right there. All right, go ahead.
Cause the mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be weakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Yeah, it said let the heathen be awakened. I believe it said awakened.
Yeah, awakened, Salaki.
Yeah. So right now, what the heathen is being awoke, they waking up. All right. These different militaries, they jockeying for position. They coming and they gathering. That's the Lord assembling them. Get Zephaniah 3 and 8. Yeah, go ahead up.
For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
Right. So the Lord gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone. He bringing all these nations together so he can destroy them. All right. Go ahead up.
Put ye in a sickle, for the harvest is ripe.
See, the harvest is right, meaning this is the time. So right now, we're in the time where the Most High is springing into action, man. Everything popping off. Go ahead up.
Come get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
Right, so everything that ran its course, man. All right? Now the Lord is getting ready to bring the hammer down. So, Zephaniah 3 and 8. This is the reason why the Lord bringing all these nations together, man. He really doing it to plead for Jerusalem.
Okay.
All right? Go ahead up.
It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3 and verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, until the day that I rise up to the prey, for my determination is to gather the nations.
Right, so it's the Lord's determination to gather the nations. And that's what you see what's happening, man. This is why we know that we're at the end. All right? You got something up? Get 2nd Ezra 9th chapter. 2nd Ezra 9th chapter. Yeah. Read that again out from the top.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 3 and verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
Right, and that's dealing with the destruction, the nuclear destruction. So the Lord said he's going to gather the nations. It's his determination. So right now, we understand that by seeing all these things take place, that we at the end, man. All right. Now that chip being made mandate, this can happen. This can happen any day, man.
That's right.
All right. It can happen overnight. So go ahead up. What you got?
I'm starting to talk.
Yeah, 9 and 1.
It's 2 Ezra 9, verse 1. And he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Right. Measure the time diligently in itself, meaning you're gonna watch each thing take place, and you gonna you come to the conclusion where you at, man. That's a part of knowing what the prophet, paying attention to the prophecies. When you pay attention to the prophecies, you can pretty much gauge where you at, man. So we understand we right at the door, man. Go ahead up.
And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I had told thee before.
Right, and when did the Lord tell us that? Or how did the Lord tell us? Through the scriptures. So when we read these prophecies, we understand exactly where we at, man. In opposed of some so-called Christian, man. They don't know what the hell going on. They reading out the same book we reading out of, but they don't know where we at in this thing. We right at the door, man. We right at the time where the Lord's about to make that return, man. I don't see America going 3 years, man. Yep, go ahead.
It's the book of St. Matthew's 28 and verse 20. It said, teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I commanded you, and lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world.
Yep, yep, and that's these scriptures, man. So we here at the end of the world, all right? When you read Acts, the first chapter, it tells you when the disciples asked, Lord, will you at this time restore the kingdom unto Israel? And he said, it's not in your power, but it's in the power of the Most High. So we in those times that they was asking about. We're in the time now where the Lord about to get ready to restore the kingdom of Israel. It tells you in 2 Ezra, Esau is the end of the world. That's why we know we're at the end of the world, man. Because this devil is in rulership, man.
That's right.
All right, so go back where you at.
It's 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 2. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yeah, so the Lord, how is the Lord visiting the world that he made? With these earthquakes, with these so-called natural disasters, man. With these events concerning war. You know, Donald Trump making these rash moves, going over there stirring things up. That's the Lord visiting the earth, man. All right, bringing about his prophecies. Somebody get, you got a precept? Go back to that Joel 3rd chapter and start at 2. And somebody get, what you got something? Somebody get, what that is, 1 Thessalonians 5 and 1.
This Joel 3 and 2. I will also gather all nations.
Yeah, the Lord said, I will also gather all nations. All right, this the Lord speaking of a future event. All right, so now by we seeing all these nations jockeying for position and gathering, you got to come to the conclusion that we at the end. All right, go ahead up.
And will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
See, there you go again, the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is in the Middle East. You go into that word Jehoshaphat, it means Yahweh Shaphat, which means judgment of the Most High. So this is where the Lord's judgment is going to take place, springboard from. Go ahead up.
It says, and will plead with them.
Yeah, he said, Lord said, I will plead with them. And when you go into that word plead, it means what? To judge, man. All right? This is what the Lord going to judge. Go ahead up.
I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel.
For my people Israel. That's why we just read Zephaniah where the Lord said, wait on me till I rise up to the praise. So the Lord gathering all these nations just to bring about his judgment, man. All right? And the Lord waited to the end to do that, man. So when you put the pieces together and you extrapolate, then you got to come to the conclusion we're in the end, man. This is the end of the world, man, that your preacher was telling you about. All right, but he was telling you as if it was gonna be a horse and carriage floating in the sky, man. Yeah. And naked babies with curly hair, with a bow and arrow shooting and shit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guess what? We are at the end, but this end is going to be filled. Matter of fact, get Exodus. Oh, you got something up?
Yeah, precept.
Hold that precept real quick, and somebody get Exodus 15:3. Then we get that precept. Because we're going to show you how the Lord rationalized things out. All right? We're going to see if the Lord diplomatically do this or talk things out. We're going to show you how the Lord rationalized things out. Go ahead, up.
It's on Exodus 15, verse 3. The Lord Yahweh Bashar is a man of war. The Lord is his name.
Right, so the Lord is a man of war. So how do a warrior handle things, man? By war. So the Lord now is springing into action. You know that the Lord is acting because you see the vibration of war, man. That's how you know the Lord moving, man. Because now war is up close and personal, man. So now you know the warrior then came out. Like they said, what they're saying, warriors come out and play. So the ultimate warrior out. So that's why you see the vibration on the earth right now is what? War, man. So get your precept out.
This is going back to how the Lord gonna plead with people. This is Isaiah 66 and 16.
Yep.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
Yep.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Yeah, and that's the Lord, this final judgment. That's why it's called the final judgment. It's the Lord waiting to last, man. That's why you see certain scriptures where the Lord talk about everything is right. Everything has ran its course. Now it's time for me to put out the belt on your ass, man. All right, the Lord let you somewhat what I'm looking for, the tab. You know, he let you build up that tab, man. Now it's time to pay the tab. All right, the Lord wait till you build up that tab, man. So go back. We use that up.
Matthew, Joel.
Back to Joel.
I'm gonna reread this. This on Joel 3:2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
Right. So the Lord is gonna lay down his judgment, man, on all you other nations, man. All right. We talk about Esau, but you damn Arabs, you not innocent, man.
That's right.
You fucking Arabs, you took us into captivity too.
That's right.
You Moabites, you Ammonites, you goddamn Hamites. All right, all you had a hand in taking us into captivity. The Lord gonna deal with all you motherfuckers, man, for scattering his heritage. All right, go ahead.
And they have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for an harlot.
Right, so now we're in a time where somebody got to answer to all that, man. All right, now it's time to pay the tab, man. And the Lord waited good to the end, all right, the end of the world, which when a lot of people hear that phrase, the end of the world, and the first thing come to mind is the planet explode, all right? It's not talking about that. It's talking about the end of Esau world, man. The end of this society, man. Because the Lord is the one that set up the kingdoms, and he take the kingdoms down. What you get? Ecclesiastes? Somebody get Ecclesiastes 1 and 4? Mm-hmm.
Isaiah 65, 17.
Okay, somebody get, what that is? Hebrews 1 and 2? Because that phrase, the end of the world, which by the way, that's the topic of this, this sitting, man. It don't mean the whole planet gonna be destroyed, all right? The end of the world is the end of an age, the end of a society, the end of a system, the so-called white man system, all right? Oh, real quick, get that real quick.
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 4. One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh. But the earth abideth forever.
Right, but the earth abideth forever. So when the scriptures say the world gonna end, or the end of the world, it ain't talking about the planet Earth gonna be destroyed. All right, it says one generation pass, another one go. So we're in a time where this generation finna pass, man. All right.
It's Isaiah 65 and 17. For behold, I create a new heavens and new earth,
Yep.
and the former shall be remembered no more into mine.
God, and that's dealing with this society, this system going down. The new heavens is the old heavens is what? You know, a lot of people think that's where your grandma is. The old heavens is this rulership that you under now. That's going to pass away in the old earth. All right, the way things is ran on this earth.
Right.
You know, this way the system set up, you in subjection under the white man, your woman ruling over you. You got to compromise. You got to put up with homos and trannies walking around. You can't put them to death. But that's gonna pass away. And it's gonna be a new heaven and earth. And we're in those times, man. We're in a time right now where the end is here, man. We in that time. That's a beautiful time to be in, man. We're in a monumental time right now.
Right.
All right, the prophets of old desired to see these days, man. So, get what you got up.
To the Hebrews 1 and 2.
1 and 2. Mm-hmm.
It's on Hebrews 1 and 2. Hath in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, whom he hath appointed here of all things.
Yeah, he appointed heir of all things. Go ahead, up.
By whom also he made the worlds.
Yeah, by whom he have made the worlds. And the worlds is all the different rulerships, and kingdoms and empires that preceded this empire, man. So the Lord set up all these different kingdoms, man. And guess what? The Lord going to take them down. And we're in a process of a kingdom being taken down, man. We at the end of a run, right? Esau had a good run.
Yeah, he did.
But we're in the time where the Lord is taking it down, man. All right? And you should really be excited, man. Only a man of the Lord gonna be excited because niggas want to stay in Egypt, man. Niggas want to stay in this captivity. Just like back in ancient Egypt, them niggas wanted to stay, you know? Because they said they ate good, you know, with the Pharaoh, man. They didn't mind being in captivity. But right now, the Most High is getting ready to work a marvelous work. He about to free you from one of the most harshest captivities anybody ever been through. All right? Somebody get 1 Thessalonians, got a precept on it.
1 Thessalonians 5.
Yep, kind of. Go ahead.
All right, this is our book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5 and verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you.
Right, so for all the brothers, the sincere brothers that's measuring the time diligent and you see what's going on, all right, you able to discern what you see, then we understand clearly what time and season that we in, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 2, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Go ahead.
For when they shall say peace and safety.
And that's all you see in America, man. Everybody hollering peace and safety. They ain't got a clue that we're in a time of war, man. All right? Because nobody ain't physically got to come up to you and say, hey, you know, this is going to be peace, bro. Their actions tell you that they saying peace and safety. By them just waking up, washing their car, going shopping,
Right.
and they just totally oblivious to what's going on around the planet, man. As a matter of fact, get that in what that is, Ecclesiastes 3. Yep, get that.
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
Right, so the scriptures say we understand what time and seasons we in. And that's true, man. That's a true saying. To everything there's a season and time. All right, it don't stay winter forever, man. It eventually turns to spring,
Right.
then summer and fall. But you dumb Americans, you believe that it's summertime all year round, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 2. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. Verse 3. A time to kill, a time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up. Verse 4, a time to weep, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, a time to dance.
Right, it's a time to weep and a time to laugh. All right, and we're in a time of weeping, man. No, the men of the Lord, the men that's in the right spirit, we weeping, man. We understand we in the worst case scenario. All right, go ahead, Op.
Let's go down to 8.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's get down to 8. Verse 8, a time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace.
Right, and this is a time of war, man. And with war, war brings about the end of a rulership, man. All right, the end of a kingdom always is shrouded by war and surrounded by war, man. It's shadowed by war. When you go into all the ancient kingdoms, ancient Babylonian Empire, how did it fall? By the Medes and the Persians, man. But did they talk it out? No, it was a war, man. And the same with that empire. It went down by the hands of Alexander the Greek. So now we're in a time where America, we at the end of America's run, and it's only fitting that it's going to go down by war. You got something?
Yeah, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, start at 4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end,
Yep.
and the end is manifest.
Right, and the end is manifest, man. When you go into the word manifest, it means to be made clear. All right? So we clearly see that we at the end of this thing, man. All right?
Yeah, going to the comment board right quick. Read a couple of precepts. This is the brother Kazar, all right, GMS, right, brother from ATL, Shalom.
Shalom.
This the book of Ephesians, chapter 3 and verse 21. Unto him be glory in the church by Mashiach Yahushua through all ages, world without end.
Yeah, kind. Yeah, and that kingdom that we coming up on is going to be a world without end, man.
That's right.
All right?
Everlasting kingdom. That's right.
Yep.
This from GMS Common Sense, Shalom, Mark.
Shalom.
This the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11, and that knowing the times, that now is our time to awake out of sleep.
Yep.
For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
Yeah, and that's right, man. All right? We at the time now where, you know, when you first came into this truth, or you first was listening, I don't care who you are, man. It could have been, this thing moving so fast, you could have just been in this truth 6 months.
True.
And this thing is closer than when you believe, man, because the Most High speeding this thing up, man. And everything popping off so fast, you ain't got time to keep up with one thing, man.
That's right.
You focus and lock in on one thing, then all of a sudden, it's more breaking news, man. All right? And Mosai set it up like that. So, go back to where you was at, First Thessalonians.
God.
Don't you that one. You still in Matthew.
This First Thessalonians, all right, chapter 5 and verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child.
Right, and that's going to be in the form of those nuclear missiles ultimately, but it's going to be a sequence of events. Because when a woman about to have a baby, she have, what they call it, contractions, man. And with the contractions, it's pretty much birth pains, but as the delivery gets closer, those pains be closer and closer together. Right, she might have a pain every 30 minutes, but then, you know, when she about to have that baby, those pains come every 5 and 10 minutes apart. So that's what the Lord is saying. It's going to become a time where this is going to happen, and before you can scrape up the dead body, something else happening, man. See what I'm saying? So the Most High is going to be bringing this thing, you know, to a head, man, at a quick, fast rate. All right? Go ahead, Op.
As travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Right, nobody's going to escape the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. The only ones that's reserved, that righteous number that reserved to make it and escape is the elect. The 144,000 and 1/3. All right, go ahead, Op.
Verse 4, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness.
Right, we're not in darkness. Why? Because we see what's going on, man. We able to see the prophecies and merit it with the scriptures. We able to say, you know what? Trump going in the Middle East stirring things up. Oh, that lines up with the scriptures. You know, we able to see you know, these different nations jockeying for position out there in the Middle East, and we say what? Oh, we can filter that with the scriptures. We see Israel coming out, those gutter rats coming out their rat hole, and we say, oh shit, that's Jeremiah 49th chapter. So that's the scripture saying we are not in the dark. All right? Go ahead, up.
Done. All right. I'm gonna start off Ecclesiasticus. Salah. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness.
Right, we are not of the night or of darkness. That's why the precept brung out what that was. He brung out was it Romans?
11,
13 and 11, I believe. About it's high time to wake up out of sleep.
That's right.
All right, and we are not of the dark. We of the day, man. In the daytime, you up and you bright eyed and you bushy tail. All right, your antennas up. All right, so we alert. We on high alert, man. We not of the night. All right, these niggas in the world, they just casually going on with their day to day, man. They ain't got a clue what's about to happen, man. All right, go ahead, up.
Therefore, let us not sleep as doeth others, but let us watch and be sober.
And that's what we doing. We watching and we being sober, man. We watching the news. This the time you really should be watching, man.
That's right.
Because at any moment, it could be breaking news, man.
Right.
All right? And what you do, you watch and you filter it through the scriptures. Then you report it. It tells you that in Habakkuk, where he said, I will stand upon my watch.
Good precept.
Yep, go ahead out.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 36. Watch ye therefore and pray always that you may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that should come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man.
Right, so that's key. You got to watch. And really when you go into watching, it's not just looking at the news, man, either, man. That's a no-brainer. You should be watching the news. That watch means prophesy. All right? When you prophesy, you watching, man. Because the prophets is known as the seers. So, like, you could easily be peeking out your blind or watching RT News all day. So what? If you ain't prophesying, what it's going to do? No? Watch means prophesy. Go ahead, out. You got something?
Yeah, I got a precept. This is Psalms 50:3. Our power shall come and shall not keep selected. Dang. It's 2 Peter's, you saying about watching. It's 2 Peter's 3:12. Looking for a day, looking for and hasten until the coming of the Lord, the day of the Lord, when the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Right. The scripture said looking for and hastening, man. Because you got dudes that ask us, well, what you going to do in that day? Why you want to see America be destroyed? Yeah, only way we're going to be delivered is America being destroyed, man. It's simple as that. All right? More on that out.
Verse 13. Nevertheless, we according to the promise look for a new heaven and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Right, and we understand that this new heaven and new earth, Esau is not going to coexist in that heaven. They're going to just be slaves, and then they're going to be rounded up and put to death. That's why the scripture said, well, righteousness, well, dwelleth righteousness. Esau not righteous. How they going to dwell there, man? All right, once they carry out their service of being our slaves and building up the kingdom, we're going to round their ass up. And they're going into a barn fight. All right? You got something else up? If not, somebody get Luke 21 and start at 7, 21 and 7.
This is Luke chapter 21 and verse 7. And they asked him, saying, Master, but when shall these things be? And what sign would there be when these things shall come to pass?
Right, so the disciples want to know when the end is, man. That's how we feel. Give us the signs to let us know when you're coming back. And the Lord was merciful and gracious enough to do that.
True.
So He giving us the clear-cut signs. So if you get caught out there, man, and that's on you, man, because the Most High gave you the signs to know what time you're in. All right?
Quick precept.
All right, go ahead, real quick.
The book of Revelation 1 and 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and he that heareth the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein.
Right, yeah.
For the time is at hand.
Yeah, the time is at hand, man. All right? Yeah, blessed is the man that keep it, because you got a lot of dudes that hear it, and they forget all about it. You know what I'm saying?
God.
They go back to church or some stupid shit. We knew a nigga like that, man.
Yeah,
Oh, well, I don't know, remember old boy, he went out to L.A. and
Oh, God. I already know
Yeah,
you're talking
yeah.
about God.
he had brought his cousin out, came out to the camp and listening. And the nigga called back and said he back in church, man. He asked his pastor about what we was talking about. Could it be true or not? It's just how a nigga is, man. Yep, so, all right, go back to where you at.
In verse 8, and he said, take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and the time draweth near. Go ye not therefore after them. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions,
Yeah, so why the Lord said that, man? That let you know this is a powerful book, man. All right now, that's all you hear, man, is wars and commotions, man. And if you believe that we the only ones talking about war, well, turn on your goddamn news, man. That's all they talking about. That's all your President Donald Trump talking about, man. All right, the Secretary of Defense. These different shit. They ain't even talking. They testing ICBMs, man. So that's the commotion the Lord talking about. Go ahead, Al.
be not terrified, but these things must come first. These things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by.
Right, so the end is not yet, okay? Because it's things that still got to happen, in particular that chip being made mandated. So the Lord really is just giving us the signs of this mercy right here, man. By the Lord letting us see all these things. That's like somebody letting you know they about to punch you, man, so you can brace yourself. You know, if somebody just blindsides you, you might fall apart.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Beautiful way to put that.
So that's how the Lord doing it.
Yep.
He said the end ain't gonna be yet, but I'm gonna show you things that's gonna be obvious so you can get ready. You know what I'm saying? You got a precept? Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. We're gonna go to the comic board and get some of these precepts. Go ahead, Al.
This the brother Kassab GMS. All right, Ecclesiasticus 18 and 24. Think upon the wrath that shall be at the end,
Whoa.
and the time of vengeance, when he shall turn away his face.
Yeah. That's it. Think upon the wrath that should be upon in the end, man.
Right.
That's why we know we at the end. It's like being at the scene of the crime.
That's right.
When you see the wrath, then that's another sign that you're at the end. All right, go ahead.
The same brother, all right, Kazar GMS, Ecclesiasticus 5 and 7, make no tarry to turn to the Lord.
Right, and all you niggas out there that's straddling the fence, man, all right, you know about this truth. You watching the video, you watching for entertainment.
Right.
You just one of them shallow, warm, hot niggas.
Yeah, right.
And you ain't turned back to the Lord, you gonna get caught up out there, man.
Right.
Most High gonna destroy your ass, man. All right? Because a lot of dudes think they gonna just play the sidelines, let us do the dirty work, and they gonna jump in there at the last minute and get a crown.
Get salvation, yeah.
It don't work like that. The Lord is opening the door and you shouldn't be tarrying. All right? Go ahead.
And put not off from day to day.
That's right. Go ahead.
For suddenly
Go ahead.
the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
And I always go into that. Every time a nigga get killed, it be when they just turning their life around. Damn, man, Junebug just got a good job. They were paying him 18 an hour. He was unlifting boxes.
And
he
perish,
shot it. Yeah.
and perish in the day of vengeance.
Yeah, and you perish in the day of vengeance, man. All right, you got more on that?
This GMS, common sense. All right. 2nd Ezra 16:38, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb.
Woo! 2 or 3 hours within her birth, man. All right, that means, see, we here, man. The Lord is telling us, and you gotta be spiritual to see what the Lord's saying.
Right.
The Lord clearly telling you when He gonna come back and how it's gonna happen, man. That's why the scripture tell you about blessed is he who watching for his Lord to return, man. All right? Because although we know the Lord gonna come like a thief in the night, He ain't gonna come like a thief in the night to us, man. We watch. Word up.
It says, with pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
Yeah, see? They slack not a moment. See, when a woman about to have a baby, you can do all the talking you can. She gonna have that baby. You can say, hold up, baby, don't drop it yet. She thinks she hearing that shit, the baby gonna come out, man. So that's how the Lord get down. You know, that's a perfect analogy from the Lord.
Yeah, it is.
That's perfect how the Lord put it. Because the Lord said, look, this baby coming. I don't give a fuck if you ready or not.
Right.
It's coming.
Right.
Go ahead.
GMS common
And
sense.
you know what? There's always some nigga ain't prepared. You know, if you watch some old sitcom, Martin or some shit.
Yeah, he running in.
It's a nigga. Oh shit, the baby.
Left the key.
It's always a nigga that ain't ready. You know what I mean?
Go down the street and forgot the
Yeah,
girl.
but
Got the pregnant woman.
yeah.
You know.
That's the most unready scene of all. When somebody having a
Nah,
damn
baby.
baby.
You right. Prepare for 9 months.
Nobody ain't ready.
Nobody
Oh shit. You know, you looking with the keys.
Yep.
Man, the most I heaven, man. Yeah, go ahead. Huh?
GMS common sense. All right. 2nd Ezra 16:39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Yeah, see, the most high is not going to be no comfort for you unless you're a part of the elect.
Right.
And we going to catch a lot of hell, but the Lord is going
Right.
to make a way for us to get out. It tells you that in Acts, Acts the 14th chapter, in the 22nd verse, that with much tribulation we should enter into the kingdom, man.
That's right.
So the Lord going to feed us, the Lord going to give us powers and certain things, but...
Quick precept on
Yeah,
that.
go ahead.
This Isaiah 41, like I said in that day, that Yahweh Shah gonna hold us. All right, this Isaiah 41 and 10. It said, "Fear thou not, for I am with thee.
Yeah.
Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness." And that's in that day.
Yeah, come.
All right, to the ones who got the name Yahweh Shah, and the ones who doing this work.
Yep.
All right, like I said, we're gonna catch hell, but we ain't got to do no but believe, man.
That's right.
All right, have faith. All right, and the right hand is gonna strengthen us.
Yep.
All right, our Lord and our Savior. Go ahead.
The right hand is Yahweh.
That's right. That's right. Our Lord and our Savior, Yahweh Shah. Come.
Yeah, so you read more of them.
Come.
Unless you got more on that.
Nah, that's it on that. Go ahead.
I got a precept out. This is on Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, power, behold, my servant shall eat,
Yep.
but you shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but you shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but you shall be ashamed.
Yep. So in that day, the Lord is going to preserve us, man. All right. The scriptures say there's going to be trouble on every side. So everybody else going to be catching pure D hell, man. They ain't going to have nowhere to go, man. All right. It tells you that in what? I think that's Amos 5 and 18, I believe. Where they're gonna escape one calamity just to run into another one, man. So in that day approaching, man, like the analogy the Lord made about the baby. What happens in that baby, that she pregnant, you know what I mean? That stomach gonna keep getting big. I don't give a fuck if you ready or not, man. That baby gonna keep getting big, that stomach, And that day is gonna come, which that baby gonna be delivered, man. Gotta be delivered. Give a fuck if you ready or not.
Right.
Yep. Get some more of them comments.
This GMS Common Sense. And this is Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Right, and that's the nuclear missiles, man.
That's right.
That's that. If you looking for a scripture that outlines that the nuclear missiles in the Bible, that's one of them. Because what else can make this happen? All right, with your flesh consumed while you're standing on your feet. That's talking about the nuclear missiles.
Yeah.
Yep.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Yeah, and their tongue gonna consume away their mouth. So that's gonna happen physically on this earth. All right, that's not gonna happen underground, man. With you know what I mean, with the devil. That's gonna happen on the earth. It show you that movie with Sarah Connor, man.
God.
Terminator, when
Yep.
she on the fence,
Yep.
and that flesh eating away off her body.
Yep. That's true.
So you see, the scriptures coming alive, man. The scriptures coming to life. As we speak, the scriptures is more and more, being made manifest. It's coming to the point where you got to actually entertain what we saying now. You know, a couple of years back, you could talk shit, and you have a leg to stand on, you can talk a little shit. But now you got to either just tuck in your tail and agree with what we say, all right, and concede to what we say, or either you got to entertain it. Like, you can debate it all you want, but we coming into the time where this thing, man, is being made obvious, man. All right, we at the end. So, is it anybody got something else?
I'm gonna bring out it. Second Ezra chapter 6, and I'm gonna start at 7. Then answer I said, what shall be the part of the son of time?
Right, and Ezra want to know, just like we want to know, when the hell we up out of here. That's basically what Ezra's saying. When is we gonna get up out of here? Go ahead, up.
Or when shall be the end of the first,
Yeah.
and the beginning of it that follow?
Right, so Ezra want to know when is going to be the end of this society, and what's going to be the beginning of the one that follow. All right, meaning what's going to be the end of Esau and this wicked goddamn kingdom, man. This diabolical, wicked devil, man.
Right.
And his rulership. And what's going to be the sign of the new kingdom. All right, that's going to be with Yahushua, our Lord, leading the charge, man. All right, go ahead, up.
Verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, and Jacob and Esau were born of him. Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Right, meaning we on his heels, man. We gonna bring down this devil. Go ahead, up.
Verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
And this is scripture that really sum up this whole lesson. When you think about, this is proof that we at the end of the world. Because Esau is in rulership. You got clowns talking about Esau is Japhet. What the fuck? What is Japhet doing right now, man? Japhet irrelevant, man. You know what I'm saying? Just show how off the mark you clowns are out there, man. This scripture clearly tell you that Esau, the so-called white man, will be in rulership at the end, man. So that's why we know we at the end.
It's, like they choking on milk.
Yep. Yeah, we was actually going into that last night, man. They choking off milk, man. You can choke off milk.
Yeah.
All right? Just because it's milk don't mean you can't choke off it. I can drown you in milk. I can take you and submerge your head in milk, nigga. And you die. All right?
Fucking drown our milk by him drinking it.
Yeah.
Drown his stems.
Yeah, kind. So, yeah, man, this thing is clear, all right? Unless the Most High dealing with you, the Spirit of the Lord resting on you, you're not going to see that we at the end, man. And the Lord made it like that for a reason. So you could just be, all oblivious and just walk into a trap, man, and die, man. All right? So that's it on that. If anybody else ain't got that, you got something else? Yeah, so if ain't nobody got that, you good? Alright. So yeah, man, with that, want to give all praise, honor, and glory.
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, and you brothers out there laboring in his work. Till the next time, say shalom.
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 Death to America.
DTA.
GTA.
I can't. Damn, this shit ain't.
Death to America.
God damn.